Hey family, welcome back to another episode of Oh to Be Whole with Camille Young. I am whole. Yes, I am. Daily, walking out my wholeness journey. I hope you are too. And you can get this shirt, okay? Reach out to me. Look, I'm doing my commercial before the end, but glad to have you here with me. To my new subscribers, to my holy rollers, y'all, I'm so happy that you are still here supporting me week after week. All right, look, we're gonna dive into today's topic, and I'll get to my announcements at the end. Okay, look, today's topic is it's let me just give the topic, and then I'll share why I'm kind of stuttering around it. So today's topic is familiarity breeds contempt, an unfortunate reality. I guess I'm kind of stuttering around it because it's really sad. It's unfortunate. It's one of those harsh realities about life, where if people that are familiar with you, they don't take you as seriously, or they don't support you in the manner in which you would think they would, because you're too familiar to them. I don't know who stated this quote, but it's a fact. Familiarity breeds contempt, meaning because someone is so up close to you or so familiar with you, they do not believe that you are, that greatness is really in you, okay? Or they don't want, I won't even say it's necessarily jealousy. For some, it is jealousy and or envy. It could be that. But then for some, it's just like, oh, that ain't nobody but Camille. Oh, she played basketball in high school. She didn't make the best grades in high school. She was cool, but she wasn't that popular. Those types of things. It breeds contempt, and I think that it's truly sad, and there are missed opportunities when people minimize your gifting, okay? Or don't take your giftings or your talents or your passions seriously, and they don't support you because it's just Sam. Oh, it's just Geneva. Oh, it's just Bobby. Jesus dealt with the same issue. Jesus, the Messiah, who actually, and I'm not comparing myself to Jesus, so let me be very clear. But the point I'm making is Jesus, in his own hometown, he was unable to perform miracles because people were like, oh, that's just Jesus, Joseph's son, the carpenter's son. Oh, that's just Jesus, Mary's one of Mary's boys. Not knowing excuse me, that he was and is the Messiah. That he was performing, he was raising people from the dead, healing the sick, opening blinded eyes, healing the withered hand, all of the miracles that he performed, the lepers, healing leprosy, all of those things, making the dumb to talk, or people who can't speak to talk. All of these things that Jesus himself was known by others, by outsiders who followed him. The very people that he grew up with did not even believe or could not even embrace who he was, and could not even benefit from who he was because of their familiarity to him. And I have found that to be the truth. That it's sad to me. Now, I know a lot of people, whether I know them personally or through family relationships or other friendships, extended friendships. I have all of these connections, but people won't even subscribe to the channel. They won't even just press a red button. You know what I'm saying? They won't even take, some won't even take 10 to 15 minutes out of their schedule just to listen to my videos, you know, but at the very least won't even subscribe to the channel. It's sad that with all the people that I know, that I can only get 200 or so, you know, right at 270, somewhere up in there, wherever I am now. Not even 300, let me just say it that way. I don't even have, after doing this for nearly almost 4 years, it's 3.5 years, right at 3.5 years, and I can barely get 300 people to press subscribe. And it's sad that God has to use people who don't even know you, people who are not even familiar with your past, or who you hadn't even been a true blessing to over time, that they are the ones who will actually help propel the ministry forward, you know, who will help push the ministry to where it needs to be, or the vision that I have for ohtobewhole. They will be the ones to propel it. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate those of you who know me, who come and support me week after week. You've bought apparel, you know, you've bought my book. Thank you for those of you who know me. So I'm not downplaying you. No. Thank you, my holy rollers, my subscribers, my faithful few. I appreciate you. I thank you. But the point I'm making is, I don't want me to, let me talk to me. I don't want to get caught in a trap of not supporting people that I know. You know, it's amazing to me how, you know, you don't support people, but then when it's your turn, when you're wanting support, you want everybody's support then. You want to say, hey, don't forget to do this for me. Don't forget to do that for me. But when it's time for you to give support, crickets, you know, and even if it's, again, pushing the subscribe button, like what's the issue with that? Really? We'll go subscribe to somebody else that we don't know, who don't care nothing about you, who don't know nothing about you. You know, you'll send them a cash app, you'll buy their book, you'll do that, but you won't even support the people that are in your circle, that are in, or they may not even be in your circle, but they're in your sphere of influence, or you know them. They're only 1 to 2 degrees of separation, you know? And again, I'm not getting hard-hearted about it. I'm not getting angry about it, but I do want to bring to light that it is important that we support those people that we know, or that we have some level of a connection with. And I try to do that. The place where I don't want to get stuck is now that they are trying to do something that they won't support now. Now, I've been doing my thing for over 3 years, nearly 4 years, and I hadn't gotten your full support. But now, since God has placed something on your heart, you're wanting full support from me. So I'm trying not to get stuck. I'm trying not to get stuck and still be supportive of people, because again, you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Don't do unto others as they do to you, but do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And so that's the mindset that I am wanting to stay in, and not become bitter, upset, you know, anything like that. And I'm nowhere near that, but I did want to bring this topic to the forefront, because it is true, and to encourage me as well as to encourage you to be supportive of other people. So when your time comes, people will support you, right? That's usually how it's supposed to go. Now, you'll have those few who just ain't gonna support nobody. Okay, they're just gonna do their own thing regardless. You could be so supportive of them, and then when it's your time, baby, again, crickets. When it's your turn, it crickets. Those people will exist, but for the most part, let's try to support each other. Let's not let, because we are familiar with a person, that we don't be supportive of each other, or there's a level of competition. I'm not trying to compete with nobody, and don't try to compete with me. There is no competition, okay? It's enough for everybody to go around, y'all. Okay? It's enough for everybody. So let's not be in competition. Do what God has called you to do. Let me do what God has called me to do. And let's be collaborative. Let's be supportive. Let's partner. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to talk about this on today, all right? And I really hope this encouraged you, as I am encouraging myself, to don't allow familiarity to breed contempt, okay? Don't allow that to happen in your life, all right? All right. Thank you so much for listening to me on today. I hope this encouraged you. Be sure to get your T-shirt, your book. Come see me at Cardio Combo with Camille on Tuesdays at 5:30. All the information will be down in the description. If you have questions, LTY Women's Retreat. Let's register now. Get registered for the retreat. We're only a few weeks away from the early bird price, okay, being over. You don't want to pay that full price now, okay? So let's go ahead and get in on the early bird, all right? Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, God bless.